suddenly back on the table.
In the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet. Making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day,
that moment, it stops being about admiration or legacy and becomes a collision of Erezine forged through flawless defense, razor-sharp timing and surgical precision, the other through explosive power, elite athleticism, and unforgettable highlight-reel brilliance. Now long removed from their physical peaks, these legends aren't speaking from the sidelines. They're preparing to compete. When Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. locked eyes for the first time at a press event, the moment carried weight. Far beyond promotion, it felt like history holding its breath, as two generations, to styles, and to towering egos stood in the same space, with unfinished business suddenly back on the table.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinion. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go.
Traveling the world on a private jet and making millions every month with nothing to worry about, Floyd Mayweather made it clear that when an opportunity for a quick heist presents itself, he's smart enough to take its say. Whatever you want, he knows he's winning. But rewind for a moment, because this story didn't start there. It began when Mayweather's camp quietly hinted at one final high-profile exhibition, and most fans expected the usual script: an influencer bout, a low-risk overseas showcase, maybe another appearance in Japan, nothing surprising. Then one name changed everything. Roy Jones Jr. The announcement caught the boxing world completely off guard. Jones had been teasing a return, floating unfinished business with a few opponents. But once his focus shifted to Floyd, the conversation felt different. For longtime fans, this matchup struck a nerve, a fight they once dreamed about but never got. Derailed for years by weight gaps, timing issues, and promotional roadblocks. Now, suddenly, the bout that once felt impossible was...
There's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we know damn well they can get in no place. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked who he fought. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He was like, so don't get this, son. You all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot. Don't be sorry, Jim. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
He plays stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposed hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that was trying to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my...
And no perfect record left to protect, just two icons with pride still burning. From the very start, the atmosphere was anything but relaxed. Roy Jones Jr. entered the room with his trademark confidence, posture tall, and eyes locked in, completely unfazed. Moments later, Floyd Mayweather followed with his familiar composure, dressed sharp and barely acknowledging the room until his focus settled on the man seated across from him. The instant their eyes met, it was clear this wasn't just another promotional stop, it was personal. Interview.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to show him a little bit now. If you want to fight, come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know.
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. I know the sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Outside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We do whatever, however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Whether Floyd Mayweather really wanted smoke with him, the response set the tone immediately. Made it clear that if anyone wanted it, he was always ready. Brushing off doubt and reminding everyone that he'd never back down from anyone put in front of him. Floyd, calm but cutting, didn't raise his voice, yet the message landed just as hard, drawing a sharp contrast between their paths and making it clear he'd been chosen to handle whatever came his way. Respect was acknowledged, but so was perceived disrespect, with Roy admitting he felt slighted while still recognizing Floyd as a champion, even placing him among his top fighters. From the jump, this wasn't nostalgia or friendly banter, felt like two powerful forces edging toward collision, each carrying a different legacy, with no punches thrown, but tension thick enough to feel in the room.
If I can turn your attention to a little bit of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, you know, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watched it because I could see the smile on your face.
That's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters, and you know, entertainers and fighters. They're sensitive about their work. And as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, you know, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion. You know, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, you know, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's.
His stance unmistakably clear. If Floyd wanted to show him something, there was no need for trolling or talk, just come see him, because that's who he is, and he doesn't speak unless he means it. Asked whether he'd heard anything from Mayweather's camp, Roy said no, but added that they knew exactly where to find him, and when the idea of an exhibition was raised, he shut it down immediately, insisting there would be nothing playful about this. No exhibition, no games, only something real. The intensity in his eyes was impossible to miss, a sharp contrast to the interviewer's light tone, as Roy explained that he doesn't bother anyone, but if he gives an opinion and someone has a problem with it, he's willing to fight about it, anywhere, inside or outside the ring, because that's what he's built for. Heavy security surrounded the venue, leaving no room for another incident after what had happened at the airport. Yet even without anything physical, the tension between Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. was thick enough to fill the room. And once their first face-to-face went viral, the boxing world erupted, legends from every era weighing in, predictions flying, and opinions coming in loud, divided, and anything but mild.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia.
Yes.
No comment.
Rolly Romero.
I actually like him. I actually like Rolly because I spend a little time with him. He doesn't talk smack. He's like quiet and he does his thing. You know, he had a good fight against Ryan. Yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
Floyd Mayweather added in Roy Jones Jr.
I mean, look, once a fighter, always a fighter. Look, if you're going to attack Floyd's character, he's going to attack you back. That's just the bottom line. It's like with me and Berlanga. If you're going to try to attack, like with me, I'm just having fun because I can.
What is the beef with you guys? It's Edgar, it's Rolly. They all seem to come at you so personally. Even Shakur, that's the next one. Give me one with Shakur. Like, what is the issue?
Well, because I have all the guys that are winners. That's it. You know, we promote, we do what we do best at Golden Boy Promotions, and they're trying to take us down. It's okay. Hey, you don't have to take me down. I'm just a promoter. Go fight your fight and win.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hesitate to share his opinion, and he didn't soften it at all, openly backing Roy Jones Jr., saying he believed Roy would win, and even suggesting Floyd could be stopped in the process, citing Roy's mix of power, timing, and unorthodox angles as the kind of offense that could overwhelm him. Oscar De La Hoya, on the other hand, viewed the matchup through a psychological lens, warning that coming after Floyd Mayweather Jr. always comes with consequences, because anyone who challenges him verbally or mentally should expect an even stronger response, as Floyd has never backed down from mind games or pressure.
Dangerous.
I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson.
Yeah.
One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was a villain of it, to put a man down when he's down at his side or when he's down by a punch. I'll say that if you look at Roy Jones' defeats and you look at his longevity of victory and very unorthodox, unusual, probably never be again style that he had, I think that good of him in his era will always, and stands now, overshadows anything that went the opposite, means defeat. Roy Jones' rewards and his victories supersede 10 times than his defeats.
Hopkins offered a more analytical take, suggesting that Floyd may be playing a dangerous but calculated game, carefully targeting the weaknesses Roy developed through years of grueling battles. In Hopkins' view, Mayweather isn't being reckless at all, he's choosing his moments with intent and precision. And that level of strategy is what makes the situation even more dangerous.
I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times, but I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
Things turned more personal when Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, finally shared his perspective. As someone who understands Floyd's mindset better than almost anyone, his support signaled that this wasn't just talk. Floyd was genuinely committed to the idea. James Toney brought a very different energy, making it clear that if this fight happens, Floyd won't be able to rely on tricks or caution and will have to stand his ground. Antonio Tarver took a more balanced view, acknowledging Floyd as one of the smartest fighters the sport has ever seen, while reminding everyone that Roy Jones Jr. is a rare all-time talent with explosive ability few can match. Step back and the picture becomes clear. This isn't just another bout. It's a clash of Iris Floyd's technical brilliance against Roy's raw athletic greatness, with the boxing world split straight down the middle and stakes that go far beyond titles or rankings. This is about legacy, and for Floyd Mayweather Jr., stepping in with Roy carries real risk. Because unlike past exhibitions that looked effortless, Roy even now represents a completely different challenge.
The Floyd 50-0, or is it like...
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So that's, and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and
for Roy Jones Jr., this moment is a shot at redemption. Once at the pinnacle of the pound-for-pound rankings, late career losses shifted the narrative around him. But a victory over Floyd Mayweather Jr. even in an exhibition could redefine how his career is remembered. It would quiet critics who claimed he stayed active too long and restore a measure of respect and validation to his legendary legacy.
Roy Jones? What you mean? All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post. Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because a lot of people don't have, a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got like.
Yeah. He don't care. He just said something.
I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had nothing to do with Floyd either.
Right, which is do his own thing.
They wanted to, but they didn't have like.
And what you just brought up, makes
pride. For years, Floyd Mayweather Jr. delivered subtle shots, quiet digs, and indirect comments moments that didn't go unnoticed. For Roy Jones Jr., the breaking point came when Floyd shared a clip of Roy being knocked out, offering no explanation, no words, just the message itself. That single post changed everything. Suddenly, this matchup wasn't about promotion anymore. It was about respect. Since the fight was announced, the internet has erupted, with reactions pouring in from every corner of the boxing world, proving just how much this showdown resonates beyond the ring. And
he hasn't been beaten. How do you get through the Philly shell?
I'm Roy Jones Jr.
What is he? All right, you got it, Roy. You're the best, legend.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Fight hype.
Some believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. will still control the action, relying on his movement, conditioning, and unmatched defensive skills to stay one step ahead. Others argue that Roy Jones Jr. could force a rough, physical fight, using his power and unpredictable angles to pressure Floyd, especially since Floyd hasn't taken real punishment in years. A factor that could become crucial if Roy manages to close the distance.